What's going on, people? Welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to do the transfer updates. And before I do that, I hope you have a fantastic Easter and weekend, and hopefully staying in, saving lives and following the government's rules, which I'm doing at this moment in time, and I'll be back into it tomorrow morning. Got 2 more weeks to go, and then I should be on furlough for 3 weeks, so that's going to be a test. So let's crack on with the win transfer update, and I'm going to do, one's going to come in, maybe he's coming in, one could be on his way out of the club, and the other could be signed on a permanent deal. And to all of that, I'm going to talk about Nabil Bentaleb. Now, this guy is already on loan with us from Schalke, and if I'm honest with you, I don't want him in my club, no way. He's okay, but he's no better than ones he have got at the club. And Steve Bruce has come up and said that he wants to pay the £9 million for this guy. Personally, I will not entertain it, because this guy hasn't played since April and he looks rusty. I mean, he passed the ball backwards, sideways, and I don't get this guy. I mean, he's neat and tidy, but not for me. And the £9 million would have been better off paying some of that money to Matt Longstaff. Now, he's going to be out of contract at the end of the season, right? And there's still no deal of him getting a new one, because he hasn't agreed to a new deal. This guy's on £850 a week, and he wants around £20,000 to £25,000 a week. The same wages Sean Longstaff's brother's on at the moment. And he's getting frustrated because he loves the club, and this is the club that he always wanted to play for, and that is Newcastle United. Now, unfortunately, Mike Ashley and Lee Chandler aren't doing nothing about it, of giving him the deal that he wants, and he could walk away on the fee. Well, not on the fee, for £400,000 in the summer, which is absolutely pittance. How come you allow a local lad to run down his contract like that after making his breakthrough season, scoring 2 goals against Man United, that's home and away, and you're not offering the guy what he wants? He's only 20-year-old, and this guy is the future of Newcastle United Football Club, and I think they're making a huge mistake if they let him go. And it's not the first time I've said this. I've said it before, and now I'm saying it again. Get this guy on a long-term deal, give him what he wants, and he'll stay at the club. And if he does walk away, I wonder how other younguns at the club, academy players at the club, will feel about this. We've already lost Lewis Gibson a couple of years ago. And then years ago, we lost Michael Carrick. Remember him? We lost him as well. And now we could end up losing Matty Longstaff. Jesus Christ, I mean, holy man. I mean, you can't let this guy go. But that's down to Mike Ashley again, because he's not prepared to pay the lad what he wants. Absolutely appalling, and that needs to get sorted out. Otherwise, the fans will not be happy about it. I'd rather keep him than signing Nabil Bentaleb. Sorry, no brainer. So the next one I'm going to talk about is happened over the weekend, and that's Dwight McNeil from Burnley. Now, this guy plays the left side midfield, and he's done okay, actually. I like the guy, and would I take him? I'd take him in a heartbeat, but I would not be paying the £35 million asking price. No way. What has he won to merit that price? Absolutely zilch. Zito. Right? So I just don't think it's worth the money. I really don't. And he's only 19 years old, and he's got a lovely left foot. He's quick, and he can score goals. And the bottom line is, I don't really know a lot of this guy. I haven't seen a lot, but he's been getting some really reviews at the club, and obviously Sean Dyche rates him very highly, and he's British as well, so nah. Would I pay that money? Probably not, but I'd take him if they reduce the fee. Manchester United and Chelsea after him as well, so the chances of getting him, if those two other clubs want him as well, is virtually zero. But he's a good player, and I would take him. And one more thing I want to talk about as well has come out last night, and is John McGinn from Aston Villa. So according to the Daily Star, we are going to make a £30 million offer to the club if Villa gets relegated. Now, I don't know how true this is, but this guy is absolutely brilliant. Last season, he scored 13 goals. Last season, 14 assists. That is absolutely brilliant. This season, though, not as much. 18 games played, 3 goals, 2 assists, but he was out injured in December, but he's coming back once the season starts again. Would I take this guy? Of course I would. I'd take him in a heartbeat. He's definitely an improvement on Nabo Bentelev. God, I can mention his name all the time, but he's a good player, him. I like him. And he's young. He's a Scottish international, and he was signed from Hibernian for £2.5 million. Brendan Rodgers wanted him while he was at Celtic. He wasn't best pleased about it, and he opted to join Villa instead. He's a fan favourite at Villa, and he is hugely popular at the club. So if you agree to my videos, if you're going to sign this guy, leave a comment section down below and tell him, would you take John McGinn from Villa if Villa gets relegated? And one thing I'd like to talk about as well while I'm on here is breaking news that Tottenham are going to bring the staff back from furlough because Daniel Levy made a mistake basically and said, look, we listened to the supporters, we're going to get the staff back. So then following Liverpool's lead, because Liverpool and Spurs as well as Newcastle, right, are put their staff on furlough, which I think is an absolute mistake. You can't afford to let low-pay staff go, and they could be important because they got to pay their mortgages, got to pay their bills, etc. Okay, so basically, I think Liverpool done the right thing. Spurs has done the right thing. The question is, Mike Ashley is going to be under pressure to reverse that decision to bring the staff back into their jobs and not using the government for the money, which I think is absolutely ludicrous. Gary Neville's come out today and said, if you can't afford to pay the staff, then you should have a transfer embargo. And I think he's quite right, because at the end of the day, right, you can't have your cake and eat it. But what Ashley has done, he exploited that. He's trying to save the money again, right? And it's not right. Football clubs earns a lot of money every season through ticket sales, through gate receipts, etc., right? And you can't rely on the government and exploit the money. No, no, no. It's not fair. The furlough scheme should be people is working around 50, 60 hours a week. It's as simple as that. It's for the workers, not for the football players. They should be taking a pay cut. 30% pay cut. So the players could just be kind to people. But they already done that because it happened last week. But it's taken a long damn time to actually do that. Simon Jordan, love him or hate him, he's absolutely right. The players should take a pay cut. I'll go further. I think it should start from the owner down to the management and then to the players to take a pay cut. Not the working staff at the club. It's unfair on them. So if you agree with that, if you just leave a comment section down below, subscribe if you're new, yeah, and hopefully you like my videos, and I'm just doing my best there. So, like I said, would you take Jack McNeil at Newcastle if he's available? Would you take John McGinn even? And would you sign Nabo Bentelev as well on a permanent deal? For me, that's a big, big no-no. And Matty Longstaff, does he deserve a contract he needs? Yes, he does. Do you think I should keep him? Give him the money that he wants? Probably not. Just let him walk away. Anyway, that'll do for me videos there. I hope you have a lovely day. And I should be doing another video at some stage. And just keep watching us. Until then, away the lads.